And the thing can even get up on its own. Look at this. Oh my word, look at that. How cool's that? It's very difficult to achieve, that is. Oh, that's very realistic.
Absolutely amazing display of what's possible here.
它最大的亮点呢是极致轻量化，这个净腿只有6克。
Oh, wow, that would be so maneuverable. People are illegally flying their drone, they can take them down. That's very human-like, the way it's walking. This is not technology of the future. You can actually go on online stores here in China and order these products right now.
Yes, we make the brain for all the industries.
Welcome back. I'm in Shenzhen at High Tech Fair, probably the world's biggest technology event, and it's right here in Shenzhen. There's literally 5,000 exhibitors, there's 11 halls, there's over 400,000 square meters of space, and we're going to explore some of it, so let's go. This is the 27th year it's been held, and it's bigger and better than ever this year. This exhibition just gets bigger and bigger and bigger year on year, and it's absolutely massive this year. So first we're going to check out robotics and AI, so let's go. And look how busy it is. Oh my word. Oh, I can already spot a brand I know down here, Unitree. Unitree are one of the leading robotics companies here in China, actually. Let's go, because this is looking cool. So this guy is putting on a headset, and he's got these controllers, and he's gonna control this robot here. And basically, that's how a lot of these models are trained. So once you've trained it with numerous repetitions, it should then be able to do it on its own. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
And that's our purpose.
Yeah, okay. Now, this is kind of interesting here. It's some robotic vehicle technology, but it's got like 4 steering wheels. So look at this here. They've got the chassis on a small car, and look at that inside. Wow. Think how easy this would be to park. It's got 4 steerable wheels. Wow, that would be so maneuverable. It's kind of cool. Another robotics company over here called Notix. I can't say I've heard of this brand, but they've got some cute little toys here, look, of humanoid robots. Oh, I must get one of those, they're cool. We have a little one here, look, with a little cute hat on. And then look at this one. This is a female with a very human style looking face. The face is very realistic, I must say. Oh yeah. Oh, that's very realistic. So you're a company that's developing robotic hands, right? And what's your most sophisticated, what's your most advanced hand?
Advanced, this one. 16 degrees of freedom, 21 motion joints.
That's very good, isn't it? And the mechanics to this is quite complex, right?
Yeah.
This can sense whether an object is hard or soft.
Yeah.
So it has a pressure sensor, right?
Yeah, we have our design algorithm to check whether the things are hard or soft.
Okay. So this is a smart wheelchair that has an AI assistant built in. It can either use the embedded model, or it can connect with the cloud for a bigger conversational. It has a mode where it can control it with its joystick, so forward, backwards, left and right. Or it has a kind of autonomous driving mode, but that's only in like certain environments, like in a hospital or in your home, and it'll do obstacle avoidance and things like that. These are great for people who have disabilities and so forth, to be able to have more mobility. Now that is pretty cool. I've seen an example of a robot doing very dexterous work here. He's actually screwing that screw in. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's very dexterous.
It's very articulate.
Yeah, that's very difficult to achieve, that is.
This movement is actually not very simple.
Yeah.
It needs to be pretty precise
Absolutely.
on the movement.
And also the pressure and everything,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Oh, this looks interesting over here. Oh, they're cool, look. So it looks like we're going to get a demo of another humanoid robot here. There's just so many companies developing these in China now. Okay, here we go. That's very human-like, the way it's walking. Probably not quite as good as the Xiaopeng one, but it's still very good. Doing a bit of a dance here, look. That is incredibly realistic. Look at all the people watching. Look at the crowd he's drawn, man. So many people watching this robot doing its stuff. So this is interesting here. This is called Tron, and it can either have legs or it can have wheels. Oh, it's going to go up the stairs. Wow, look at that. That is so cool. And the thing can even get up on its own. Look at this. Oh my word, look at that. How cool's that? Whoa. It's doing some breakdancing. That is really cool. Imagine having that where you could go to a store and put your shopping in it and it'd carry it home and up the stairs. That'd be so cool. So this is with the legs. The balance is amazing. Whoa, that's very cool. Yeah. So this company here is again another company in the supply chain for drones, robotics, and they do all kind of CNC products in aluminium, and they have up to 5-axis CNC, so they can produce things like this and this. I mean, this is very, very complex to CNC something like this because you have very many different angles and things like that. So you can see some of the complex parts they can produce like this. These are really quite complex, but the finish on this is fantastic. That's why China will be leading in all these technologies, because they have the complete supply chain all around the products that are built. Again, more robots. I think this is more of an industrial scenario robot. So you can see the guy here is wearing an exoskeleton. So what he's doing is actually using this exoskeleton for this model to collect data for training purposes, which is really kind of cool. He's going to pick this bottle of water up now, look. Oh, unfortunately he didn't get it. A bit too slippy. Maybe we'll try something different. A bottle of juice. Put it in the box, look. Very cool. This exhibition booth is like a scene out of Terminator. Yeah. Can you just give me a very quick introduction of what it is your company does?
Okay. So we are Diamond Robotics, and we are in Shenzhen, Bao'an. We focus on the vision-based tactile sensor, and we put the sensor on the gripper and the hand to do some dexterous task. Then we capture the data about the tactile data and other data, and put this data as the input of a VTLA model. And train the robot, help the robot be more intelligent and do many things in the different tasks. So this is our vision-based tactile sensor, and we can capture the change of the surface by the camera in it. And I can show you this demo.
Yes, please. Yeah.
I can put something on the surface, and the gripper will know the object.
So we got soft and hard.
Yes, soft and hard. And this is a hard one.
But it's not using pressure sensor, it's using vision.
Yes, using vision.
So you've trained it with many different items, have you?
Yes. We try different items, and it can. Yes. It can,
let me try this one.
Okay, you can try. So it's a smart sensor, right?
Yeah, it's got it right. Looks soft. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Can you tell me a little bit about your company and what it does?
We are the first company in mainland China to make motherboard.
The brain.
Yes, we make the brain for all the industries, especially for the top ones are the robots. So we have like 1,300 different kinds of boards. Optimized. These ones are what we call hybrid brains. On robots, we have the small brain and the big brain.
Yes.
The small brain is for the basic motion controls. But the big brain is for vision and cognition. What we make here is to put these two together. We have one board for both things.
Okay.
The advantage for it is that the big brain and the small brain can collaborate within a very
Faster because you've got the both
right.
semiconductors all on one board.
That's
yes.
right. That's why you can have your robots quickly reacting to the environment without like falling down to the ground because there are some gaps between the big brain and small brain.
Yeah, my job used to be printed circuit board design.
Okay, great.
And this is a very complex board. How many layers is this board?
For this one, it's 13.
13 layers?
Right.
Wow. That's very, very complex.
Right.
So basically this company here designs from these smallest boards right up to these huge server motherboards. Now that is a complex board. Just look at the amount of slots for RAM. This board can support up to 8 terabytes of DDR5. That is a beast of a board. Absolutely fantastic. Wow. All manufactured here in Shenzhen, China. I've actually attended many exhibitions here in China, but it's not often you see it this busy. It's absolutely packed, and there is so much cool stuff here to see. And we've only done like a couple of halls so far. Now, this company up here are one of the leading companies in humanoid robots, and it's a company called Unitree. So actually, outside of China, not many people know Unitree. So they're based in Hangzhou, but they have some very, very cool stuff at some very, very keen prices. And this technology you've seen here, this is not technology of the future. This is available right now. You can actually go on online stores here in China and order these products right now. So the boxing's ready to start. The guy in the blue corner is just doing a bit of a warm-up.
我们手上的动作，我们腿部的招式。
He's just doing his warm-up moves.
手，3、2、1，开始。我们的机器人比赛规则：手部击打得1分，腿部击打得2分。
Whoa. Yeah, blue's attacking.
我们现场观众和各位摄影老师，我们一定要保护好自己的相机和手机啊！
Oh, kicking's not. Oh.
非常猛烈的这一场，
Oh, blue's on the ropes.
非常猛烈啊！最后的1分半钟里，双方会不会有更好的表现，把我们的大比分 看到非常
Blue's up first.
那接下来我们的小局是否也可以快速
Red's
起发
up. Here
没
we
有问
go.
题，没有问题。
Oh, blue's looking strong.
3、2、1，比赛结束。那第一回合宣布我们的小局获胜，恭
I
喜
reckon
我们
blue.
小局。
Yay!
非常可惜哦，小兰有点不高兴啊。
That boxing match was really impressive. It's the first time I've ever seen that. That was really good. It just shows you how fast the progress is moving here and what we can expect in the future. Where are you based?
Shenzhen.
You're based in Shenzhen,
Yes.
and you make the power chips, power ICs for humanoid robots, right?
Oh, and
Yeah. And these are some samples of the semiconductors you produce? Yes, okay.
Integrated MOSFET and controller and inductor.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank you. We're going to check out the low altitude economy hall to see all drones and things like that. So I'm just looking from up here and I see something over there which looks really, really cool. So I'm going to have to head for that. Whoa, this looks pretty cool. Hi.
Hi.
So can you tell me, is this used for search and rescue?
Yes.
So you will put that injured person in here?
Yes.
And how far can it fly?
You can fly for 6 hours.
Oh, for 6 hours. And how high can it fly?
You can fly up to 6,500 to 7,000 meters.
Is it run from battery or fuel?
It uses engines, both diesel and gasoline modes.
Thank you very much. Oh, just check this out, man. What is this? This is literally like a sort of drone that you can get multiple people in. And this is it here. Just check this out. Whoa, that is pretty damn cool. Oh, that's a two-person one. But wow, that's very smart, isn't it? There's just some serious development going on here in China, isn't there? It's absolutely nuts, man. What?
This is an eVTOL new energy aircraft developed by our company. It is mainly applied in the cultural and tourism scenario of low-altitude sightseeing. You can see its front section features a spacecraft-inspired capsule design. The overall sightseeing space is very good. In addition, it can reach 75 kilometers per hour with a 20-minute endurance flight and supports 5-minute battery swapping. In the future, we will invest heavily in using it in scenic spots.
Where's your company?
深圳 Hefei.
Oh, Hebei and Shenzhen.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. So if you're wondering what this is a all-weather pod, and you can put your drone into one of these, right? You can then store it anywhere outside. You can be thousands of kilometers away from it, and you can open it and fly your drone. This is used. They will put them in remote locations to do checking of power cables and things like that. And these are really something that's really taking off in China. This one's obviously got a tannoy on and a big camera here, so you can shout instructions to people. But it means that it's completely weatherproof, so when it's down in there, if it rains or whatever, it's not a problem. And actually, drones is something that China are very, very dominant in. And again, that's because they have such mature, robust supply chains for these kind of things. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of companies who make all the different parts for drones, and the same for humanoid robots and many, many other things, EVs. And I think in any other country around the world, that is really, really difficult to match. So really, if you want something making that's high-tech, China is absolutely the place to be doing it. You know, when you see the large displays of drones in the air and they do pictures, this is the company that does them. And these are the drones they use. And they're very, very simple. There's a space for a battery in the middle. They do an excellent job. You have a light here and a light here, and then they send them up in large formations that move around and create all of those patterns in the sky. Very, very cool technology. So these are two interesting ones. So this one's one with a lantern. So you can have a lantern with an LED bulb in there. And then this one is something I've seen a little bit of, but not much. So it has a light, and then these tubes here, you can launch fireworks from these. So you can have like a light show with fireworks involved as well. So this drone here, believe it or not, has a flight time of 2 hours. And this particular one has a payload of 10 kilograms. That's very cool. Hey, so I'd like to ask you, is it your first time at the high-tech fair?
Actually, yeah, it's my first time coming to the high-tech fair this year.
And what are you thinking about it so far?
I think it's amazing. We've seen the humanoid robots that are amazing. We've seen the drones, a lot of the vertical takeoff drones. There's 3 or 4 different of the flying cars. They've got delivery drones. We came to see AI glasses with the new waveguide technology. There's some companies here with the color glasses.
Wow.
I mean, the absolutely amazing display of what's possible here.
It is.
I mean, the innovation here is really impressive.
It's off the scale, right?
It really is.
Yeah. You've seen the Meta glasses. They have one waveguide display, a single one. We have seen one today with 2 full-color waveguide displays already.
Wow. Oh, you have to introduce me to those when we meet up later, because I'd be really interested in those.
We spent quite some time to find them, but it's really good.
Yeah. They're just pushing forward so quickly here, right?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The scale of progress here. I mean, in the glasses, in the humanoid robots, even the robot dogs. They've scaled them up, scaled them down. They brought the price down. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers. This is what they use at things like where they have rock concerts or big sports events. If people are illegally flying their drone, they can take them down with this, but they don't shoot them out the sky and they fall. They can bring them down slowly so they don't injure anybody. So this can detect where the drone is, right? Yes. Okay. And what type of organizations purchase this equipment? Is it like police?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, and security services.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and this can detect many different types of drone, right?
Yes.
Okay. It looks very nice anyway. It looks very good, yeah. No, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you. So this is kind of cool. These are all like things to teach kids about robotics and AI. So you can buy these different modules. Kids can develop things and learn about it. That's really good. Like got a little drone here that they can learn to use and different things. That's really good. There's really something here in China that they're really pushing their kids to learn robotics and AI. And that's a fantastic thing because the kids of today will be the engineers of tomorrow. Next, let's take a look at consumer electronics. Well, let's check out what this is about. Lipo seems to be very busy on here. Let's see what's going on. Well, they have some various different glasses.
Our brand is called Lipo. Lipo has been deeply involved in the industry for 27 years. The glasses we are showcasing today is our newly released Lipo AR smart glasses. Its greatest highlight is its extreme lightweight. It is suitable for long-term wearing. This temple of the mirror only weighs 6 grams. Only 6 grams. Then the material we use is all titanium alloy memory metal. This is our Lipo application. Here are all of the functions of our smart glasses. For example, schedule planning, meeting minutes, real-time translation.
They're really good. I could quite comfortably. They actually feel lighter than my standard glasses. In fact, I think they are lighter or very similar to my standard glasses. And that's a big thing with these smart glasses. You don't want something that's too heavy. I sometimes feel the Xiaomi ones a little bit too heavy. I get a little bit of discomfort here, but not at all with those. Those are like super light, really interesting. And here we have Ugreen, which are a Shenzhen-based company. And they've actually got a fairly big global footprint. When I first come to China, they weren't even around. But now they've really pushed into the NAS market. I actually have a Ugreen NAS. But their products are very good. They have a really fast cycle of development, but they have everything from cables, power banks, chargers, NASes. We can have a look around. This is their new AI NAS. I'm very excited to get this when it comes out. So right now they have the ability to search photos, and he says they're working on the ability to search video clips. That would be absolutely fantastic for somebody like me as a content creator. And he's suggesting they think it will be in the first half of next year. I know this has been in development for a long time. So hopefully it will be out early next year rather than later next year, and that would be great. So High-Tech Fair here in Shenzhen is probably one of the largest tech fairs in China. It covers about 11 halls. It's over 400,000 square meters of space and over 5,000 different exhibitors from many countries. And this is another very big brand in China, and they're Skyworth, and they do panels and monitors, and they have some pretty cool stuff. We actually got a Skyworth monitor at home that we use for editing. It's really good. Actually, I think this is the one we have. It's very similar to this one. But yeah, it's a really nice quality monitors they do. That's a pretty cool gaming setup there, isn't it? Anyway, I actually had one very much like this one here, and I also had one like this. Mine was an Amstrad, and it had a double tape deck, and I used to duplicate tapes on this. This is called cassettes. They came in like C30, C45, and C60s, and I think you had C90s as well. But if you remember this kind of stuff, let me know down in the comments what brand you had. So this is their new one, but it's influenced by these retro products. That is so cool. I would love one of those. This is obviously modern. You got USB here, and but it just looks cool. I really like that. So this is also a company now. I also have a Huion tablet. They do a lot of like graphics tablets that you can connect to your PC, or they're a full tablets. Have a look. You can see there, they're art tablets, and they're really cool. This is like the one I have at home. They're sort of tablets. These are ones that all plug into a PC. Let's give her a bit of lipstick like this, and then we'll give her some rosy cheeks, and then we'll change to a blue, and we'll make her eyes a little more blue like this. Look, I'm not good at drawing, but I would absolutely love one of those. That is so cool. and then I can sign my name as the artist down here. There you go. And that's my masterpiece. Let me know in the comments if you think it's good or not. So that gives you a little look here at High Tech Fair in Shenzhen. And this place is just packed with technology. Today we've only saw a very small part of it. But if you're into technology, you want to get something manufactured here in China, this is the place to be. Absolutely fantastic. I've seen some really cool stuff today. Stuff is just moving so fast here. The innovation, the technology, it's definitely worth coming. But for now, from Shenzhen, take care.